It's Money Monday, a time where we go in-depth on a topic that could impact your money. Paul Hood joins us today to talk about everyone's favorite topic, the IRS. Paul, good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right, so we got a good question today, and it's this. When you owe money to the IRS, there's a lot of stress, but what do you do when you owe money but you cannot pay it? Some people find themselves in this situation.
So the one thing you do is don't ignore it,
Okay.
Because it's perception, and they can actually be pretty okay to work with unless you ignore it. Second thing, be cautious on these 1-800 numbers that you call because they'll charge you $2,500 and you may not even qualify for what they do. So you can set up payment plans. The one thing that people need to know about is there's something called an offer in compromise. That's so you owe the IRS $50,000. Okay, how can we get that taken care of? Well, there's two ways under offer in compromise. One is doubt as to collectability. So if we can show the IRS that, if they came in and took everything, this is all they're going to get, they'll literally accept it. I had one years ago, a lady owed over $1 million, and we got it down to $1,300.
Wow.
Yeah. The second way is doubt as to liability, meaning statute of limitations has already ran, you can't change the return, the IRS has done something, we can prove that you don't owe the money, you can reduce it. The key is don't ignore it. There are ways to negotiate with the IRS, and just be careful of those slick numbers that you can get. Some of them do great things, but you got to be careful.
If you set up a payment plan, is there a time limit of you got to pay it in this amount of time, or do they continue to work with you? What's kind of
they're going to look at your financial picture and see what you can pay, and they can be very reasonable. The challenge becomes, though, is if you owe them money and you're on a payment plan and then you file your tax return next year and you owe again, it could negate the entire payment plan. So one of the stipulations to have a payment plan is to stay current with current taxes.
Okay. All right. Paul Hood, great advice as always. We appreciate it. Thanks so much. And we'll be right back after this break.